guys, welcome back again to another video. Thank you guys so much for clicking on my video. If this is your first time coming across my face, my name is Julie. You are highly welcome to Julie Harrison Reacts. Don't make it your last by subscribing. So in today's video, we're going to be reacting to a lot of videos I saw trending on social media. I came across this video on my FYP on TikTok where a palm-colored lady was complaining bitterly that why is it always a thing when the black community wants to have their own town, but then again, on the actual sense, if the white people wants to get their own community, it becomes a thing. They call it hypocrisy. But just don't know why these guys are always in a competition with the black community. Why are they always wanting to be, in the black community so bad, if that makes sense? Why are they always jealous of the black community? I'm going to quickly let you guys watch the videos, everything she said, and of course I was able to gather a lot of stitches that it's more like the black community, they aren't having it. They were like, why can't you guys let us breathe? Watch these videos.
Ever notice that when black people build an all-black neighborhood, it's called empowerment? But when white people build an all-white neighborhood, all of a sudden they're the triple K. You want to move away from white people because it's healing, but when we do the same thing, all of a sudden it's a problem. Sounds like the real problem isn't segregation. It's the fact that you're not the one controlling it. Y'all don't want equality, y'all want reverse Jim Crow. So when white people move in, it's gentrification. When they move out, it's called white flight. Wonder where all this energy was for Freedom, Georgia. These people don't want to live next to white people, but the second we make our own communities, then it's hate. Black-only schools are okay, apparently. Black-only neighborhoods is progress. Black-only events is culture. But the second it's white-only anything, these people just want to run, cancel it, burn it down. So segregation is only fine when you invent it? Yeah, it doesn't look like they hate racism. Looks like they just hate not being the ones in control. White people are only the devil until you need clean streets and tax-funded schools. They say that they want inclusion, but every single time that we make something for ourselves, they swarm like flies. And let's be so for real, if white people vanished tomorrow, you wouldn't have anybody else to blame. No one else to beg, just you and your own results. If white people did 10% of what y'all do, it would be considered a hate crime. But when they do it, it's called a movement. Yeah, no, sorry, we just learned how to play your own game.
A white-only town? Really? So what's the problem? I know people gonna want to take my black card, right? Well, you can't because y'all were busy cheering for this when this took place. No shade, but you can't say on one hand you want black-only spaces, this is for black people only, and then when the white people say, all right, we're gonna use that same energy, you can't be upset. The devil is the author of confusion. God is a God of order. Now, you fought for integration, but then all of a sudden now you want separation, segregation. I mean, you can't have it both ways. It's one or the other. Don't get upset when people start matching the energy that you're giving. Okay? Have a blessed day.
In 2025, we have a black-only town in Georgia. Yes. We have a community of so-called black Americans who have created their own space, and it is a black-only town. They decided to, they meaning families of black Americans, came together and purchased property to create their own space. And no one has a problem with that, which I don't think it's a problem, if you ask me. I don't see any issues of them deciding to create their own space away from society. Do your thing. I don't see an issue, right? But here's the crazy part. A group of Caucasian Americans decided to do the exact same thing. Okay? A group of so-called white Americans have come together, decided to purchase property to create their own space, which is a white-only town in Arkansas. I believe also Missouri. I'm not sure. But they're trying to do the exact same thing black Americans have done of creating their own space. They want to be away from society, and I don't see a problem with it. But for some reason, society are trying to shame these people by calling them racist, white supremacists. I mean, just drag them across the floor because they have decided to create their own space, just like how black Americans did. This is why I just keep saying it's a double standard. That's all this is, really. That's all this is. If black Americans can have their own black-only town, I don't see why white Americans can't have their own space as well. I don't see a problem with it. So.
You know what I always find so funny about racist white people? They always got to find a way to justify their racism. Just like this white lady here. She's trying to say that this proposed black town that's supposedly going to be created here in Georgia by black people, for black people. Yes. Hallelujah. But guess what, Karen? This town that would be built, they never said whites, Mexicans, Jews, Gentiles, anybody, even black dogs. Hell, I saw a video of that whites only town in Arkansas. Even the dogs was white. They don't want nothing but white. Whitey white. That's the difference, baby. See, black people, we ain't like that. Of course, we had no choice but to live next to y'all. So we've kind of gotten used to y'all. And also, not everybody thinks like you. Thank God. There are some white people who actually despise everything that you stand for. And those are the people I mess with. Those are my people. Those are my kind of people. But baby, you need to find something else to do besides trying to find a way to justify your racism. If you want to move to Arkansas, go ahead, baby. I promise you. Ain't nobody gonna lose no sleep. If all the white people that think like you, moved to Arkansas or wherever, created a big bubble for yourselves and lived happily ever after in y'all hate. Actually, it would be a better world. It would be a better country. Make sure you bring the orange agent there too. Take him. We'll have our own president. We can separate this motherfucker again. We can do it if you want to go there. But I promise you, it's going to be more of us versus y'all. Dang yeah. All right, now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Okay. You want to move away from white people because it's healing, but when we do the same thing, all of a sudden it's a problem.
What is this narrative that black people care where you all move to? We don't care. Move. Hell, I got boxes in my garage if you need them. We don't care. We never cared. We really don't sit around worrying about what you all do. So enough with the black people are outraged. No, we're not. No, we're not. We could care less.
Yeah, it's no wonder Trump says, I love the poorly educated, because y'all are a common case. You're proving his point. You and your fellow vaccine causes autism, disease, measles, spreading asses. Y'all can go make your own white towns. Just go. Please. Now, if you actually paid attention to U.S. history, you would know that black folks and other minority groups, we did make our own towns and cities. Many of them were thriving, from Rosewood, Wilmington, North Carolina, Tulsa. And as usual, when black and brown folk just mind their own business, just getting by, white folk got jealous and insecure. Namely white men. And of course, they're usually afraid that the black men or other minority groups would take the white women from them. And like every minority group, the Irish, before they're considered white, the Italians, Japanese, China, indigenous tribes, and of course black people, we made our own towns and cities and mind our own business, and we were doing good. We're all of us just getting by. Fun fact, a lot of these race riots that we know, that we see that are documented, that we know of, occurred throughout the USA. It wasn't just all in the red states in the South. But usually there was a catalyst. White people needed an excuse, and oftentimes that excuse was insert white woman was attacked, raped, or unalived, and a lot of times the black folk, other minority groups, were falsely accused. And so all the white men in the surrounding towns and cities will come in and attack Tulsa, Wilmington, Oscarville, which is now Lake Lanier, So yeah, black and brown folk, we're gonna look back like y'all crazy, but also we know our history, unlike you.
It's come to my attention that a lot of y'all don't know the difference between the Return to Land community and the Freedom Georgia community. One only allows white straight Christians, and the other one allows anybody and everybody except racists. Huh.
It is entirely different to compare the black community with the white community. Like, there is absolutely no similarities between the two. I cannot think that the white communities, we are always in the integration, talking about the fact that they want to stay together, and I just don't know why most times they see black people as a threat. They think that most times they think that we are the problem, but the actual sense, they are the problem. If the black community feels like, black people feels like they wants to have their own community where they preach love, togetherness, unity. And to be very honest, the reasons why the black people feels like they need their community so bad is because of the attitude they usually get from the palm colored people. These guys have a way of penetrating into people, making you feel less of yourself. I just don't know why she just came up with, like, you can never compare whatever thing the black community, the black people have going on with what the white people have. Nobody's telling you not to have your own community. It is your right, it is your choice, but you come in to do this comparison. It is giving jealousy. It shows that you guys are always jealous of the black community. It shows that you guys want to be, amongst the black community so bad, right? How can you hate what you don't like? And why you find it so difficult to take what you dish out? I was able to get a lot of reactions from people. They were so mad at her, and they felt like it is not necessary. It is not necessary, considering the fact that you wouldn't want us. Like, if you don't want us, why do you now compare? All these comparisons are so unhealthy, right? It does not really make sense. Whatever thing the black community have going on is from the peace of love, unity, and togetherness. We understand ourselves and we know the stuff we are made of. It is community built with love. We literally accept everybody into the community, except the RACIS. You guys get it, right? But then on the actual sense, it is not the same thing with the people, with the palm colored people, if that makes sense. So I just love the fact that she got roasted, she got, addressed properly, and people aren't having it. They felt like she was capping. Some people felt like she was doing too much. There are a lot of stitches, people's reactions. Even some of the palm colored people felt like she was capping. They felt like she was just doing too much. And I was able to gather all these videos for you guys to let me know what you think in the comment section. I cannot think that was so childish. The comparison wasn't all that necessary. It's just giving the vibe of childish vibe. It is giving you just want to be a black community so bad. It is giving you are jealous of the black community. And when I came across all these videos, I kind of felt like it needs to be here. It is trending, and I felt like I needed to address it properly. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If this is your first time coming across my face, thank you so much for being amazing. Thank you so much for watching all the time. I really appreciate your love and support. Please don't make your last by subscribing. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. You're welcome to Julie Harrison Reacts. I love you. Bye, guys.